So now we are going to talk about some questions of chemical tankers. So it's mostly question number 5 is the question for chemical tankers, uh, which includes both chemicals and gas cargoes, and 4 is for the oil cargo. So you have to be very sure about very good about the time management. Each question, is around 25 marks. 8 question, 200 marks paper. So you have to see the parts and see that what is the weightage of that question. Like 25 marks question, around 22 to 20 marks, 20 minutes. So if you divide into two parts and 12 marks or 12 minutes. If sub parts, and as for that, you have to divide and give the time. Now there's one question, cargo related documents required on board chemical tanker. So let's see how do we attend this question. So cargo related documents on board chemical tankers we have here. So first is certificate of fitness. It's an international certificate of fitness for the carriage of dangerous chemicals in bulk. It's required as per Annex 2. The C of certificate, it lists that the ship is complying with the MARPOL Annex 2 with all the equipment and certification, and it is giving in the attachment addendum that the list of cargoes and the precautions in which tank we can carry and all those. Then you need the cargo record book. Then you need the alleged report for calculating the quantity with temperature, density, and all those GOV, GSV, and weight in air. Then the heating coil test report, whether your heating coils are tested for leakage or not. So it's just a 12 marks question, so we can just mention this thing, and maybe if you have time, one line for explanation for each. Then high level overfilm, low level alarm test reports. Then if your gas meters are calibrated or not, certificate and records for that. Then if your cargo is category Y, if it is viscous or solidifying cargo, then they need a MARPO shipping document which states that at what temperature you have this 50 MPa viscosity. So we have to keep as per that. Then the phosphor list of cargo. Then last 3 cargoes is required everywhere. Empty tank certificate. Last filling percentage of the cargo. Then MSDS of each cargo. And design specific gravity of the tank, which you will get from the loading manual. Then tank pressure limits, special settings of the alarms and of your PV valves and all. Your vapor line and cargo line pressure limits. Then, if there are some cargoes which are high oxygen reactive cargoes, in ppm, you cannot put even oxygen in the tank. So there you need the vapor tightness of the tank, that how vapor tight are the tank, no air can go in or out. Then you for loading the cargo, you need load density of the cargo, carriage temperature, specific gravity, IBC code requirements. All this we can see with the what you call about the cargo related documents. And then some other documents also you can write down, gas free certificates and all the port log and rate hourly log, storage plan, and so is loading sequence, discharge sequence, all these things, cargo manifest, UN number, class of cargo. And let's see some other questions. Now you also have what is the purpose of IBC code. So IBC code basically is telling you about that technical details of what you call um, MARPOL. So MARPOL is giving the rules and the technical details and specific requirements is per each cargo is you cannot mention in this MARPOL, that's mentioned here. Of course, there is a reference to SOLAS chapter 7, but mainly it's marble. So this is, you can see it's a sub part, two parts question divided. So this full question is of 12.5 marks, and then again it's divided into two parts. So IBC code you just have to write for 5-6 minutes, and then 5 to 6 minutes for P&A manual. So P&A manual is giving you all the operations and details of what you call chemical tanker loading, discharging, tank cleaning, blasting, deballasting, venting, everything, cleaning, how the tank cleaning cycles, everything, all minute details. And if you're not following that, then you have to do even pre-wash for some tanks or something. Then there is something called antidote for type 1 chemical tankers. So this antidote is very like, if you inhale that material and you have the poisonous property of that, then snake bites you. So to take out that poison of chemicals, there is antidote, which you find mostly in MFAG of IMDG. But there are so many chemicals, we cannot keep antidote for all the chemicals or keep looking for that, or sometimes it's difficult to order. So there is something called poison chest, which is given in your WHO guide, which contains general um, antidotes for most of the cargoes, which is mostly containing your activated charcoal and something. And otherwise, they prescribe like milk. So this activated charcoal and milk, they absorb the chemicals of most of the chemicals. And otherwise, we have a symptomatic treatment, because ship we cannot have everything. So either you have this poison chest or this, and then you have this Verwees tank cleaning guide and all. Then let's see some other questions. Contents of procedure and arrangement manual. Then discharge, showing the control of discharge of category X, Y, and Z. You have to make a table, discharge criteria. Again, the cargo related documents. Hazards of chemical cleaning in type 1 chemical tankers.